I'm your host, Alika. Today we're gonna make another coffee mocktail. This one I call the Clever Sour. We're gonna need a few things. First, a Clever dripper. This is an immersion dripper that has a controlled drain time. I really like this brew for concentrates, iced, or just general cups of coffee. You're gonna need a decanter, a lemon and a juicer, an ounce jigger, a 1-to-1 simple syrup, oat milk, cocktail shaker, strainer, and spoon. And finally, a classic coupe glass. Today we're gonna be brewing with our brand new Ethiopia Agaro family. This is a really sweet, floral, and fruity Ethiopian coffee. I love this coffee for these mocktails. I'm liking to use it as either a whiskey or even a gin replacement in a mocktail. It's gonna give me a really bright, deep, sweet apricot and a floral characteristic that I've really enjoyed in these drinks. First thing first, let's go ahead and wet our filter for our Clever dripper. Similar to the V60, any filter with perforations needs to be folded along these lines. Let's give it a quick fold along the bottom, a fold along the side, and let's get started. Gently place it into your Clever dripper. Let's get our kettle. These Clever dripper recipes don't need a gooseneck kettle, the way we might need for more specialty brews. A tea kettle or even a pot are gonna work just fine. Just wet the bottom of that filter. We're not gonna be using much coffee. My recipe for this Clever dripper concentrate is going to be 20 grams of coffee, ground medium. So about how you would grind for a regular coffee pot. "20 grams of coffee. I'm only gonna be using 100 grams of water at around 185 degrees. That means boiling and then waiting about 30 seconds. Start your timer. Pour heavy to 100. And then use that bar spoon to stir this coffee until you reach 15 seconds. Set your lid and we're gonna let this steep for 1.5 minutes. While that's steeping, let's go ahead and ice your decanter. This is just to chill it. And you can go ahead and ice this coupe glass as well. I'm just putting ice cubes in here to chill, but this is gonna get dumped out. This is just gonna help our drink get as cold as possible, as quickly as possible. While that's going, we can also start prepping our ingredients. I'm going to need 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup, and 1/2 of this lemon, juiced. In 1:30, dump that ice, and let's drain this Clever. Let it drain all the way. This isn't a very large brew. This is an intentional under extraction, but it's also really strong. This is gonna highlight those fruity characteristics once we dilute and sweeten this beverage. All right, give that a quick cool by swirling. If you want a less diluted beverage, even brighter beverage, you can go ahead and put this in the fridge for a few minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and add that entire beverage into our premix. And then I'm gonna need 1.5 ounces of oat milk. This is gonna give us a nice texture and a little bit of foam on this coffee, similar to how you would find a whiskey sour if it was made with egg whites. Let's add some ice into our large shaker. Add, and you're gonna shake this until you get a nice chill on your shaker. This is gonna help to foam with that coffee and the oat milk. Mix everything together, dilute it just a little bit more. Dump the ice from your coupe. Strain. Serve. And enjoy.